Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back. Jamie here today with Nathan and Dylan, and we're going to be talking about Scream 3, which was released in 2000, and it's the first film that wasn't written by Kevin Williamson, and it shows, man. But before we get into it, we just got to talk, like, the original idea was so good, with, like, Stu being the killer, and having, like, a cult and stuff, but he had to change it because of the shootings that happened. And it's sort of a theme throughout the film, and you don't blame the movies and all that, because, you know, that was what was going on at the time.
I was so ready for the original version, what you said it was going to be. It just sounded so good. Just the idea of the cult and all that. Oh,
I really like it, and I also would have liked the cult angle.
It was directed by Wes Craven, so there is that going through, yeah. It starts off on it with Cotton in Hollywood, and straight off the bat, I just gotta say, the fucking voice changer inside this film, man. It's ridiculous.
it's a bit dumb. It's a bit much for 2000.
The fact that it could just recreate people's voices and then just do full sentences with it and all that, and it's like, come on now.
The idea is that he just changes the pitch and the tone, so like
Matches their voice. It's not just like a
100%.
change of tone.
fantasy, boys, fantasy. It's horror
Also,
film.
it
Yeah,
does
but
it
that's
on
what
the
we-
fly.
So yeah, Cotton's killed in the opening scene, and because he gets tricked and going to the house with the voice changer and
Which
shit.
100%
fucking got
Cotton.
me.
100% Cotton. That's the name of his TV show.
It threw me in down, I'll be honest. I thought he was going to have like a bit more of a prominent role in this one, but
Well, he's not had much of a prominent role in anything, really.
I know, but
He was a side character in the first one, not main character, but mainish character in the second one, and then you just get killed off in this one.
True, I guess there's not much else they could do with his character, really, was there? So from there, we go to Sydney, don't we? She's living alone in, like, the woods, and she's, like, a crisis counsellor on the phone, like, helping people over the phone and stuff. And she's still got she's got the poster in the background, hasn't she, from
The play.
the play, yeah. And she's also got the necklace, what thing you gave her in the last one as well.
Which I thought was sweet, honestly.
Gail's on a press tour. She's got the book out, or does she already have... She's on the
She's
tour
got
for
a
the book,
different
isn't she?
book out, because the first Stab movie was based off her book.
Yeah, so she's probably written another one about...
So I think she wrote one
yeah.
about being a journalist.
So she's doing like a press tour and shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, go on, Nathan.
What did they do to my girl Gail's hair? They fucked her up.
I think that was Courtney Cox though, wasn't it? She actually did that herself.
Bro,
I doubt he came to her as like, oh, you gotta do the bangs, you gotta do it.
What did they do to her? They fucked her up worse than Ghostface was ever gonna fuck her up.
But first we're introduced to Kincaid, aren't we, in a new cop character who's like investigating. I mean, he's not a bad character. He's better than the cops in part 2, I'll give him that.
I swear he was in it for like 5 scenes, but we heard his name 50 times.
Yeah, you do hear his name quite a
Well, they
lot.
were trying to set him up as the killer at one point, but that's because this film suffered from like script leaks every 5 fucking seconds. They would write a script and then someone would go, "Oh, I finished script," and someone would go, "Oh no, that's already been leaked."
And also, what Stab 3 is being made in it. The guy we gotta mention, because he's the fucking killer of the film. Roman's the director of the film in Stab 3.
No, he wrote it, didn't he?
I thought he was the director.
Is he directing it as well?
I think he wrote and directed it.
He wrote and directed it because he said, "Do a horror. You can do your romance movie once you do a horror movie."
So there's Roman, and there's also, like you said, the girl playing Gail as well. I don't remember her name. Is it Jennifer? I think it's Jennifer.
Yes.
And then the rest of them kind of just there's someone playing Sydney and Randy.
We're forgetting the star of this movie.
They're introduced before Dewey, aren't they?
Yeah.
Because he's on the set with Jennifer, isn't he? Now he's working as a. It's not even a bodyguard, is it? What is that? Because she has the bodyguard.
He's a security,
doesn't
like celebrity,
Private
like,
counsel.
she? Yeah,
Wife,
she makes him feel safe or something, whatever he said.
Which I thought was sweet because she wasn't a bad character to me.
She's just annoying to me.
She
Like
was
when she's doing the whole detective thing with Gail, that's when she annoys me.
I thought that was endearing. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was fun.
We all have our
I
own
like the
opinions.
actress. I really do. I can't remember her fucking
Nothing
name.
against the actress, it's just the role. I just, We also get a scene with Sydney's dad, don't we? Because he was absent in the last film. I guess he's retired from the drugs now. I mean, yeah, he was in it for this one scene. Why did he even show up? Like, I thought when I first saw it, he'd have a bigger role.
Did I blink? Because I don't remember seeing him. Did I blink?
Yeah, literally, it was like a 2-minute scene with Sydney.
Well, yeah, because Sydney was asking like, why does he have so many secrets?
Oh yeah, about her mum.
Why did mum have so many secrets that I was trying to copy the mum? Which makes me think that he knew that she was A, cheating, and B, what happened to her in her past.
True. Yeah, if you think more about it, he don't really reflect.
But then I'm like, he might also have been a massive dick as a husband because he was always away on business, neglecting Sydney's mum. Drugs.
We skip ahead a bit to the fucking nightmare scene with her mum when she falls asleep. And this is the first sign of this film. It's like, come on now, like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Again, it was directed by Wes Craven.
Y'all kids remember Elm Street?
That Wes directed it, he didn't write it, or that's the problem.
I know,
Kevin didn't write this
he
one.
probably like suggested, "Oh, could I do like a nightmare sequence?" Like, yeah, sure. Wes Craven,
If
the
he
guy
was
played
going to do
Nightmare.
that, he would have done it in the other two at this point. That's why it feels so out of place in Scream. It's just, it does not match
unless
the
the
series.
writer knew he was working with Wes Craven, like, oh, I'll put a Nightmare scene in because that's a little nod to Wes Craven. Just
It's
facts.
fucking dumb. I don't know what you want from it. It was dumb.
There's a lot more dumb scenes coming up.
Cool, artsy fartsy, dumb.
Next scene as well is dumb as well as like the studio. We got, I forgot her name now. The blonde girl. She goes in there, doesn't she? And she's like getting a call off.
Oh, she's playing a new character.
Yeah, she's playing a new character.
In
Stab. Is it Candy or something? Or, I don't know.
Yeah, Candy.
And she's on the phone, isn't she?
With Roman, not Roman, but Roman.
And then she sees someone, the security guard or whatever, coming into the door. So she runs into the room full of the fucking outfits of Ghostface. Like, how coincidental is that? Yeah, I know she thought that, but Ghostface is hiding in there. What if she didn't run inside that room? What if she just ran in a completely different room? Then what?
I don't know, maybe it was just good luck for his part that she ran in there. Like, oh.
Yeah, but he was planning on her to run in there.
Or maybe
no, I think he was just hiding in that room because he was in the Ghostbusters. If anyone came in, he was just...
Yeah, but the whole point was he was on the phone with her, wasn't it? The voice changes, doesn't it? And he's like, "Oh, you're gonna."
But there's also there's a deleted scene where you see from like the killer's vantage point watching her go in. You don't realize that it's the killer.
Yeah, I think they cut it out because we might mention there was two killers at one point. One it was Roman and the girl who plays Sydney.
The girl who plays Sydney.
Yeah. So maybe that's why they cut that out, because clearly you couldn't be watching her go in and then be inside the building as well. They find out, don't they, that the murders are happening in the same order as the script. But there's 3 different scripts, like we mentioned, because the script was leaking out, so they've got different scripts and shit like that. So they don't know who's going to die.
I wonder what they could have been referencing with leaked scripts.
I wonder. Then we get another stupid scene, don't we, inside the fucking house with the lighter when the script's coming through faxed, and it's, oh my god. Whoever smells the gas or whatever, and he lights the lighter and boom, and the house just completely blows up.
A couple of things here. Like you pointed out, the moonlight, because he managed to read 99% of the script, but now all of a sudden he's a light source. Dylan pointed out that the gas was on, but it would have took a while to fill up the room, and there was windows open. And 3, the gas does not wait for you to finish a sentence before it explodes. What the fuck? But,
why didn't he run back out when he got the facts? Like, why would being inside alone be more safer than being outside with a group of people?
Exactly. Yeah. And then eventually Sydney arrives to help out and share the investigation.
Dewey wasn't telling her that what was going on. And we've also forget to mention that the killer's leaving pictures of Sydney's mum.
Oh yeah, and the crime scenes, yeah.
Which
but we'll get into that at the end. We get the cameo, don't we, of Randy's sister, who has a tape of Randy, what was taped before Scream 2. Which is a good way to get him back in, but another reason why the fuck you kill him off in part 2? Like, clearly, people like him.
Like, Wes Craven liked him, I think the writers, everyone liked him.
Shock factor for number 2.
I guess, yeah. And he explains the rules, doesn't he, of a trilogy, saying, like, the killer's superhuman.
Just in case the killer comes back and I'm not around.
And the past is going to come back as well. And the past does come back inside the twist at the end.
I'm just surprised he didn't have a video for the 4th one, like the sister didn't show where, oh, Randy had a 4th video.
That would be kind of weird, wouldn't it? Like, oh, you had 2 tapes.
The 5th film comes around, guys. You're not going to fucking believe it.
Trilogy. You play it smart with the next film. They'll have another video of him being... Oh, right, if the killer's back like a second...
played it smart, having another video of him. He's been dead for 20 years. We get a chase scene, don't we, on the set of Stab at Sydney's house. And oh my god. The chase scene's not bad, but it's what happens afterwards where this film, once again... Dylan, I'm going to need you to explain this.
From, like, the first one.
Yeah, but I need you to explain this, right? So Ghostface runs away, doesn't he? Downstairs, right? Sydney's upstairs. And then all of a sudden, someone's inside the fucking sheet pretending to be a mum.
But there's meant to be 2 killers, isn't there?
There's no 2 killers though, is there? Because everyone comes running. They all come running, don't they? From the other side of the fucking stage.
I know, but there's meant to be 2 killers. Plus,
plus
it's a set as well, so like, I don't know how it was laid out. Like, I'm not disagreeing with you. It's stupid. It would have made sense if it was 2 killers.
But we need to look at this as a finished product of 1 killer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because the film was released as a 1-killer system, and it needs to.
Yeah, but they clearly kept edits in of when it was a 2-killer system. This fucking film is stupid. I don't know why I like it so much.
We finally got to him.
Scream 3 was when you realised, but see the Chucky. Okay.
But then we go into Sydney's mum's backstory, don't we? Where she was like, she wasn't. I don't know. Did he say she was taking advantage of, or she just had sex with him for the roles?
She had sex with him for the roles. He never said.
But it was still taking advantage of her. Is the idea.
But the fact that this like mirrors like Harvey Weinstein and stuff, and he was a producer on the fucking film. And the finale takes place at the mansion, doesn't it? Dewey and Gale find the voice changer, don't it? Literally, it's got what, 5 buttons on it or something.
5 buttons and it does it on the fly. Bro, modern day technology
I
ain't that
thought they were
good.
dials or something, not just buttons.
No, it was
Dials,
with preset
buttons,
voices,
whatever.
mate. The future is now back in 2000.
Gale finds Roman's dead body, in quotes, and she checks his pulse, and clearly, you know, she must not know what the fuck
there's
she's doing.
ways that you can like stop your pulse by like having like a ball underneath your armpit and stuff. There are ways to like hide
No,
your...
that's to stop you bleeding if you cut your wrist.
She did. I can't remember. I'll be honest. I started reading a book when we got to the end of this film.
His favourite film, and you don't even fucking watch it. What the fuck?
Well,
No,
again,
I
you sat through scene. You sat through scene.
No, I like the twist in this one. I've always defended.
Yeah, but what about the other hour and 40 minutes or whatever? And then we get to another stupid scene. We got the mirror scene, aren't we, with Jennifer behind it and Ghostface.
Don't even
and
get me
then we're
started.
like, oh, what's going on? So we start shooting them one by one. And he's there
the
for a
one that's
second.
banging.
He's there for a second and then he's gone. Like, what the fuck?
Why wouldn't you've gone through the broken mirror and then gone, bang, bitch, gotcha?
Yeah, you know, save the bullets.
Can I bring up one thing that Phil slightly skips over? Right, so Cindy's actress, not actually Cindy character, but the one playing her in Stab.
Yeah.
She, like you guys have mentioned, she was originally meant to be the second killer, wasn't she?
Yeah, because she gets found, we forgot to mention, in the bathroom, don't she, with a mask and stuff like that.
Here's what I don't get. In the finished product, what we watch, she's not a killer. She's just an actress. Without the knowledge that she is meant to be the other killer, she looks like a right fucking nutcase. Like an actual
Yeah, she does, yeah.
specimen. She looks dumb as shit with half the decisions she makes.
Well, she mentioned that she slept with Roman fall apart, or was it the producer? She
I
slept.
think it was the old guy, wasn't it? I think it was him.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
She's just a weird.
And also, even when the house explodes, she ends up completely somewhere else,
Yeah.
doesn't she? And they question her, she's like, oh my god, she don't even answer it again, so...
I got because they didn't cut out the parts where it was two killers, so it really messes with this movie.
And here's another one. Fucking Gale's downstairs knocked out with Ghostface and shit.
Oh, this is the same thing that I hate about Scream 2, that same part.
No, but this part's even more stupid and all, because he fucking throws the knife and you just see the fucking shot and it hits Dewey right at the end, he just doink and he just falls down. Like, come on now, fuck it out.
I'm pretty sure he's dumb enough that he should just be able to tank that, dull end.
Yeah.
Not even that, he's just standing there like, he
Roman
could have been
wanted them
shot or
alive,
something.
though. Roman wanted them alive as hostages to bring Sidney.
Yeah, it's not the fact that it's the fact that the knife.
Yeah,
throwing,
but that's what I'm saying. Like, why did he
that's
throw the
problem.
knife? Because that blade could have went right through to his head. Like, oh well, I'm one hostage down, and I doubt she cares much for Gale as she does
Yeah,
Dewey.
that's what I mean. It's just the whole knife throwing. Like, there's plenty of other ways to knock someone out instead of throwing a knife. Sidney gets the call and she go to the mansion because fucking Gale and Dewey are tied up at this point. I'll get the clip for this. When she pulls out the gun and Ghostface, he like backs away. He's like, oh fuck.
Oh fuck, that's a gun. I never thought anyone would bring a gun.
And then the cop shows up on it, Kincaid, and it's a little suspicious in it because it's like, oh, what are you doing here at this right time and all that. But of course, Ghostface shows up and stabs him or whatever. But they get into a fight, don't they?
Cop lose.
It's a stupid fight because I'm like, didn't he have the gun or something? Like, it felt like he could have won that fight.
He should have, Dylan. That's the
Yeah.
fun thing.
But then
He
again,
should have won.
one of the rules of the trilogy is that the killer will have super strength.
Roman's revealed to be the killer, isn't there?
Yeah.
And also Sidney's brother.
Gale mentions
Who's
that-
his dad then?
I
His
think it's
dad-
that producer because he knows a lot about that house. How
Right,
does he
so
know
when
so much-
that's when she got pregnant, and that's why she don't want anything to do with him because she's reminded of,
Yeah.
you know,
Which again, it all goes back to Sidney's mum being there.
and he gets rejected, doesn't he, by the
Yeah.
mum, and he starts filming her, and he sees like, oh, Sidney's mum was with Billy's dad and all that, and then he reveals he went to Billy and gave him the idea to kill her. So I do like that because it does make sense in a way, doesn't it? It does fit
I was
up.
back to that weird scene where Ghostface was following her.
Yeah, but it's just, I mean, people have a problem like he just came out of nowhere as the brother, but I mean, with the
He's a
story they
secret
told, it
brother.
makes sense. It does make sense,
He's a
doesn't it?
secret
It's
brother,
you know,
like,
yeah,
he
secret
knows she
brother.
was.
So I do like that twist, but the film, it's just could have been done so much better.
Again, the cult angle.
And then Dewey starts shooting fucking Roman, and he's just constantly shooting him, and it's like,
In
oh,
the-
shoot him inside their head.
In the head.
And it ends with Dewey proposing to Gale on it, and then Sidney leaves the door open because, like, Dylan kept saying, "Oh, she's free, don't you
free,
get
yeah,
it?
you
She's
get it,
free."
She's in the wild. She put the dog.
And Kincaid's there, and that's the last time we see him.
Oh, we're gonna
so,
watch a movie. What kind of movie? Stab 4. But it's gonna be a real scream.
So yeah, the overall rating, what are you going to give Scream 3?
6.
Yeah, I say
That's
about
fine.
6.
Said it was your favourite.
How the
You
fuck?
get the
I'm allowed to change my mind over the years.
But you kept saying out of 10!
Yes, I will not change that.
Fuck you!
I'll give it a 6 as well. I mean, it's not a bad film, but compared to the rest of them, it's definitely the worst one. Definitely.
I will stand by that plot twist. I don't care what people say. Oh, it's out of nowhere. What's the point of a plot twist?
It's out of nowhere, but it's fine.
Next week, Scream 4. Yeah. Which is actually much better than this. Like and subscribe if you're new. Check out Nathan and Dylan's social links down below. Until next time, peace out and a bit.